Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is the GliderCage on Glider Gaming. We have come back into our base. I think we've got suitable power for a while now. So now we just need to clean a few things up. One thing I don't like is what's going on over here. We are just allowing CO2 to flood in here, and it's going to cause issues. So we're going to make a water lock here so that we don't have to worry about the CO2 getting into this room. And we have trapped a dupe. Uh-oh. We should have fixed this last episode. Why is that happening? Let's check the bathroom situation here. Oh, I see it. I see it now. We are allowing water from this situation in here. So we're just gonna have to juice this again real quick. And we're gonna put this up here. That's gonna feed that now. Oh, we don't have to deconstruct that. Okay. We can deconstruct this now. And reconstruct that pipe. Yep, that was an oversight by me. This was not a closed system because we were letting water out there. Now it is a closed system, so we will not have issues again. Why is this not happening? Awaiting a filtration medium. Okay. Anyway, over here, we're going to create a water lock. And we're going to supplement this natural gas geyser's ability to create natural gas by putting in an oil refinery, which it's about time we had anyway. We've been collecting this oil. We have stuff we could make out of plastic that would make our life a little easier. So we're going to build that. And that's going to create more natural gas in here. We just need to make sure that CO2 is no longer an issue. It's probably about time to set everything in the base back down to 5. And then choose what's higher so that the base runs a little bit more efficiently. Okay. Water-wise... Come on, there we go. 45. Well, it's going in at 60, so it's actually not terrible. Alright, but we need to get these out of here. So, in order to do that, we need heavy watt wire. Okay. Yep, heavy watt wire has gone the whole way across. I thought maybe it hadn't because of that warning. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of look at what we've got down here. We're just going to connect these over to the same lines so we can remove these other ones. So this one right here we're not going to be able to because of other bridges. I guess we could connect it right on there. So yeah, I think we can actually. No, it won't let me. Yeah, it's gonna stop me, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Once it's built, we'll be okay. And then this one we can put right there. That'll take care of those. But do I really want that to be the routing? Because we also have like this one down here. Maybe we could deconstruct that. And we bring the wire bridge over here. do that. And then even right like that. Let's break those. Okay. Then we're going to bring this other one right here. Over to take on, oops, wrong button. Take on this load right here. And then cancel this one. Bring this one all the way back. How do we get that one over there? Maybe we would go like this. And like this. And like so. Okay. So that takes care of the bottom two and the first one. Now I need to get this one. Let's see. This is the second one, because we bridged. Oh, that's this one right here. That's the third one. Let's complete these, and then we'll deconstruct what we can deconstruct, and that will make it a little easier to figure out what we're doing. Pipe blocked. Okay. We have overdone this system here, so we might want to give an overflow so we aren't blocking our pipes. We could take an overflow from here and patch it in there. If I'm going to do that, though, I'd like a pipe bridge to merge it so it doesn't get confused location. We could also do it down here. Let's do it down here. So it'll prioritize going through the pipe, and if it can't, it'll come over here. Okay, all these blueprints are done. So we're going to deconstruct these. Now that we're back in this situation, we can kind of clean things up a little bit. Bridges, okay, good. The bridges are not being deconstructed. Also don't want this anymore. If I need this, I will rebuild it inside there. Okay, we don't need this anymore. So we got this going over, jumping, and going down and across. So then this one jumps here. So we can just tie these in together. And now we don't need these or this guy. All right, and now we can jump this spot here. Would like this one deconstructed. It's not allowing me to click. Okay, now it's allowing me to click. Oh, I guess we just go right there, and then we can deconstruct all of this. Okay, now all that power's out of our base. This is going to flood us with some very hot CO2, so hopefully it doesn't take long to get this tile built. But that is a heat leak point anyhow. So you can see that CO2 is already coming in. Come on, I set it to 9. Somebody do it. Hello? Things are happening very badly. 80 kilograms? Come on now. Okay, we got that done. Now we look at this heat again, and we've really overloaded the capacity of our insulation to keep the base cool. So we're going to come through and do a second layer. Just to help protect from that heat. Down here things are getting kind of spicy too from all this volcano heat. So we could do a second layer on this side to kind of protect the air systems. We're not using these spaces for much of anything, so it's not like really harmful. And we can deconstruct these tiles here and just rebuild our ladder. There's no reason now, because this was an airlock at one point, but there's no reason we can't have this. Actually, somehow that carbon dioxide rapidly cooled. Interesting. That's getting pretty warm. I'd like to get in there and build that second layer too, but we'll end up flooding things if we do that. We might have to come around and dig more of this out to drop the layer. I guess we actually we can break this right here and get in to this area. The water's very hot. We're gonna get scalded and whatnot, but we can just drop the layer enough. And water physics are such that this won't overflood. Yep, scalding already. Yeah, that really didn't take long to scald. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't build that right now. There's somebody in there. Okay, you move here. You move here. You can't breathe when you're in water anyhow. Okay, so that wasn't the best idea. We'll come around this side. No, we still don't have exosuits over here. We could test the limits of exosuits. We could come in down here. We could build an airlock. We could dig all these spaces together. Basically, we could flood this area from below with this airlock. It won't get out, and then we could let them out from up here. See, this is all sedimentary rock, so what ladders we build, we just need to build out of sedimentary rock. And if we can get all that done quickly enough, all this water will drain, and then you can come up and get out before it starts flooding again. We'll see. We'll see if that works. We'll mark these priority 1, so all the rest of this can happen, and then we can looks like we're gonna need a little ladder right there because all this sand is gonna drop. Might as well just do that. That'll be the easiest way. Okay. Anyhow, nobody's coming for this poke shell, huh? Oh, it's pretty low priority. Somebody go get that poke shell. Okay, all those transformers are running. And because I someday would like to get other things through here, I think we're going to just put some wire bridges in real quick. Just in case. That allows us to run lines through these. Oops, that one's in the wrong spot. If you watch my previous videos, I've never done this before. Someone else just taught me this. It was someone I was watching just the other day. Who was it? Brothgar? I think Brothgar. I learned this little trick from. Okay, so we have a new printable. Pufflet eggs don't really excite me, but if we turn them into raw eggs, then they do. So we'll take those. What are we cooking anyway? Now we're cooking omelets. Make lice loaf, omelet, mushroom, cooked fish, mushroom wraps. I'd like to make more mushroom wraps. Short list. Start growing that leaf lettuce stuff. Yeah, I was worried about this off-gassing situation, but it looks like things are being taken care of as it escapes. They are not coming down here to build this. Sometimes tasks just get lost. You just have to cancel them and rebuild them. Hopefully that'll take care of that. It's not terribly important. We are full on pumping out all of our ethanol. We're not like running out of power or anything. Okay, we've got this water lock. I should have been paying more attention to this. Okay, so that's done. Now we need to figure out how to supply the oil. So we've got oil here. So we're probably gonna have to run that oil like this. We're gonna need one over here. So connect those two, connect these two. This one can run right through there. This is a natural airlock, water lock, so we have to make sure not to run to the walls. All right, input right there. We're gonna need an output. So where can we put just a whole bunch of petroleum. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. I saw that and I'm like, oh no, it already flooded. Goodness. Okay, so priority can go back up to 5 on this, and the next person who goes through is the last person who goes through. No one else comes out. I just told them they can dig out my other vent slash volcano, so that's exciting. Okay, no one else goes in. It's Max in here until he gets out. No one else. In fact, he can actually dig all of this out. So let's change this to priority. Well, I kind of want him out of here sooner rather than later. We can always come back down here and dig stuff out. Sorry, I'm like, what am I trying to do here? We're going to dig out as much of the space as possible here. Alright, so we're going to do something like that. Where's Max at? Max is all the way up there. Okay. Max is apparently starving, so that's not great for Max. Okay, it's draining, so that's good. And I think it's going to drain enough that we can let Max out, so that's good too. We just didn't really open this stuff up well enough for it to drain that quickly. Yeah. No, oh, May is starving. I thought that was Max. I would prefer you come up here and work. Okay. This door, we can now let you go out. Perfect. In fact, I think we'll let anyone and everyone in. It's going to take a while for this to fill up again, so we can just empty this place out. The only thing is we might have to build another pump down here. And there's your dirt for the day. And we're going to take the same power wire. Ah! No. Down here. We build that out of gold? Good. Okay, just because this is going to be the new mid to high ground, so we're going to want that out of there. Plumbing wise, I think we can do without this for a while. So I think we'll be okay. Something keeps happening, but I can't tell what it is. In and out, in and out. Okay. It's not like that dude's trapped. Is he a narcoleptic? Doesn't say so. Okay. Only 3 people. Really though, what is this? What is Otto doing? Yeah, you would have a sore back. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can hold up to 18 dupes. I was worried we didn't have enough beds for dupes, but that looks okay. Oh, I wonder if they dug this out yet. Yeah. Oh no, we still can't see it. Let me go just a little bit further. This one is important to me. Please come do it. Nice cold biome over here. Probably gonna wreck it by digging that out. I think we had a colder biome right up here too. Yep. We're digging that out, making it just a nice cold open mess. Anyhow, my volcano. Snow. Why is somebody down here again? I guess they just couldn't get back to where they needed to sleep in time. All these are 5s. I don't know why they're prioritizing going here over the digging job I really want them to do. Alright, we're gonna find out now. This poor dupe who looks like half dead. Oh, slime lung. It's a steam vent. More water. That's excellent. It's also very excellent that it is so close to a cold biome, because we can just let it, all that steam that would overheat a normal biome, just come over here and off gas. And it'll just pool up down here. I'm very happy about this find. That's a good find. Okay. So up here, we have oil ready to go in here. We still have to figure out what to do with said oil. So I think we're just gonna, oh, we're at the edge of the map, okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a tank over here. And make that tank, first we're gonna seal off this tank. Just gonna do something like that, and then after we've got this whole area built, then we'll come back and dig out the middle. When that's done, we're going to dig over here, and then go straight down. And we're gonna dig this area out. Okay, we're gonna drain this, then we're gonna drain this, and then we're just gonna build a tank over here for this stuff. We're gonna put a tile right there so we can put a pipe out to that. Just like that. And then we'll be able to build that pipe. Build that pipe coming straight up here and just drain it into this large tank we're building. That'll allow us to just hold tons of the stuff, and then we can pump it back out as we see fit. And that pump will be right here. All right, so that's a good number of tasks in and out of the base for people to work on. Sure, we can have a directlet. We don't really have any hydrant in the base except where we want it now. So we don't really have a spot to keep that directlet where it can regrow its fur. And I think we have plenty of reed fiber right now, so I'm not too terribly worried about regrowing its fur. Oh, mop. That's what I want. Okay, bathrooms are working swimmingly. We just have tons of clean water ready to go in the bathrooms now. Those pipes are emptied, so we can delete those. I mean, people do go in there, so they can delete those pipes for my sanity. And it looks like they gave up on wrangling this critter. Or it was wrangled so long and without being dropped off. Yeah, so let's up that too. So what do we have here? They're wild. No one is actually doing this. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to do a wide scan of the base and set all the priorities down to 5 and then choose what priorities we really care about. And we are running out of water a lot faster than I might have guessed, so we're going to bump this stuff up here. That is now a heat sink into this area. It's already a spicy area, and I don't think we're going to be doing much in this area, so... Oh, just all of our food stuff, yeah. Uh-oh. Polluted dirt. That needs to be swept right away. So that is definitely affecting our ability to keep food down here. We have plenty of food storage space down here, but like just creating polluted oxygen is a waste of our time. We don't want to be doing that. Okay, yep, that tile cancel and rebuild took care of that problem. I think I really need to put more CO2 destruction in here, honestly. What is that vent for? Oh, when we're burning natural gas, that's putting nastiness into our base. That'll happen, though. No short supply of steam in here. All right, we've got a lot of orders outside of base and not many exosuits to do them. So let's do some more stuff in the base. Like deconstructing this giant ladder chain. We just don't really need it anymore. And then it will allow us to reclaim the space. How, I'm not sure, but we'll need to reclaim it somehow before we can use it. Temp-wise, we don't use a lot of this stuff. Body temperature is still an issue. Oxygen's coming in nice and cool. We are warming that up significantly. So we need more wheeze warts. That's what we need. If only the printing pod would be so kind as to accommodate us. Alternatively, we could run it through an aqua tuner. I don't really like doing that. It's a lot of energy, but it's something I'm willing to do if necessary. And vents, we don't need these anymore. We do need to power that little feller, though. And this little line is well underpowered, so it'll be fine. In fact, it has so much energy available on this line that we are going to put in an air filter so we don't damage that thing any more than we have to. We need a tile right there because we're going to run one of the lines through that. We're going to go in, we're going to go filtered out, then we're going to go out. And yep, we accidentally powered it, so that's great. There's just so much carbon dioxide here, we will destroy that over and over again. Gold amalgam, aluminum ore, gold amalgam. Yeah, I don't think it'll get so hot in here that we need to worry about that. They're saying that is unreachable, however. That's easily fixed with a few ladders. Right, so fixing the base priority. These have to be all the way out here. Turn off Alt-S. Set everything to 5. Okay, everything is now 5. So now we can go back through and actually change things that we care about. I really care about things that keep the base surviving. Thanks, autosave. Okay, including feeding stuff. So this should be a 4, and this should be a 4. This should be a 6, and this should be a 6. And these should probably be 7s. Okay, these need to be like 7s right here. And then this can stay a 5. We have plenty of lumber. I'm not going to worry about the lumber right now. What else? Cooking is fairly important. I want my cooks to be doing that. So is storing food. What else is very important? Pulling the salt out so we can continue to have clean water, as well as finishing this so we can have clean water. So for the moment, that's everything I can think of that is really important to me. I would like to wrangle this little kiddo and cancel the attack on it. I don't think we ever properly wrangled the one down here either, did we? Come here, feller. Want you guys all wrangled up. Okay, very good. So they did that portion. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to build a streamlined tunnel this way. We're going to pave that tunnel. So I guess I actually want it like right here. No, I guess we're just gonna rip this portion out here. And that will let all this water drain down so we don't keep contaminating this area with salt water. It's gonna be hard to get that out. We are also gonna drop a ladder straight down so we can just excavate as much of this as possible. I suppose that I really want this be insulated. I'm going to go one into the abyssalite with insulated, just to make sure we have some nice insulation. And we'll do these portions right up here as insulation too. We'll just peel off layer after layer here by 4, since they can dig 4 high. This is just going to be a nice, big, cold area to collect a lot of water. We're going to need some scaffolding to actually complete any of this. So I think we'll just kind of go... Oh, oops. Just really want to go every other to kind of save resources. Not that, you know, I really need to save Sedimentary Rock. I just don't like seeing that many ladders in space. Okay, so canceling these, every other one. That'll let us get everywhere without trapping a dupe to death, so long as they dig intelligently. So we'll probably still trap a dupe to death. Now we can dig out these here. Okay, so I don't want to dig out in such a way that this ethanol spills. I want to be able to mop some of this stuff up, clean this area up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to. Ooh, another cool steam vent. That's nice. I wish there's a way we could kind of combine these areas, but unfortunately, if we allow all the water to collect down here, it'll just over-pressurize this one. This is actually a regular steam vent. This steam comes out at 500 degrees Celsius. Wow. That's a lot of heat. As opposed to a cool steam vent, which still comes out very hot at 110 degrees, that would scald you. It wouldn't just cook you immediately. So this may not even be a big enough area to... I'm confused. Why would you make a mess right there? Why wouldn't you just go somewhere else and not make a mess instead? Also, where's your mess? I don't even see it. Huh. Very strange. Okay. I want the rest of this stuff done before they dig out all the rest of this. So let's just have you leave this area. How about that? This area is off limits for a while. Okay, why is everyone making a mess? Why don't you just go back and do stuff? See, and they already dug out some underneath. I was really hoping this would be done first. Oh well. Just don't make yourselves fall. All will be forgiven. If this was by the surface, though, that'd be great. 500 degree steam would be so helpful for powering ships instead of making our own. This guy still hasn't been wrangled. What the heck? Do we have ranchers? We have one. Okay. So here, you're a rancher now too. Super hard digging for you. Improved construction. Wow, you are so far. Well, you just peed in your pants and stuff, so you just need to go back and relax. Alright, you have exosuit wearing. Probably use more super hard digging. We definitely need to do some quality of life stuff so that people can take on more, better quality jobs. Okay, exosuit wearing is really important at this point in the game. They move so much faster if they have exosuit wearing in an exosuit. This dude we're trying to get up to mechatronics, but needs a little bit more morale. Yep, you're kind of out of morale. You'd love to be a mechatronics engineer, but you just don't have the morale for it either right now. This is Bonhee, the other person who just peed in their pants, so not surprised. Camille, you have lots of stuff available for you. So what's your actual stats? Your athletics and excavation are stellar. We have several farmers, but farming is important, and it raises your morale, so that is fine. You can be a better doctor. Where else could we use help? Tidying. We don't have many tidiers. Yeah. Alright, you are our artist. Apparently you also like to cook. Yeah, okay. Raise your morale. Is Max allowed to cook, is the question. Priorities. Cooking. Yes, Max is. Okay, great. Okay, we'll take some bristleberries. Consumables. Don't eat those bristleberries. Those bristleberries are going to be cooked into something. Like, but what? We can make gristleberries. After we've made a gristleberry, we can make a stuffed berry. So let's turn those on, and those on. Can I turn off gristleberries? No, not yet. Apparently I have to cook one first. Yep, still a little bit of oxygen in that area. And our CO2 situation has hit the bedrooms again. Yeah, it looks like we've run out of the ability to drain that. Oh, I see. This side can only... Yep, I see. Yep. This side can only go up this way. Why do people keep making messes inside their exosuits outside of the base? Why don't you just go inside the base? I'm so confused. Have we done something that prevents you from going inside the base? Yes, indeed we have. Well, that explains that, doesn't it? Okay, around here is Sedimentary Rock. Well, at least nobody starved to death before I realized the error of my ways. They are just straight up trapped. And they've run out of oxygen. This is an 8 now. We've got to get that done. Aw, Pipsqueak. We could make a Pipsqueak ranch. We have plenty of extra wood. And I think that gives us more dirt. I don't think we're really using dirt at this point, but you never know. A grooming station. And we will need to give them a critter feeder and a critter drop-off. I did not catch what that alert was. Okay, everybody's gotten out. That's good. they have finished all of our stuff over here. So now we can start harvesting all of this. Okay, they need a ladder right there. They've drained that, but not up here, so we need to clean that up just a little bit. So this will be where we store our, whatchamacallit. I think I'll cancel that one right there. We'll be able to build it later. Where we store our petroleum. Drop this ladder down and then move it over here. I'm thinking, should we pave this area over here? But I don't think we really need to. After we finish this, they won't be coming over here very much anymore. Oh, it's over pressure right now. Jeepers. So it wants to erupt, but it just can't because there's so much pressure. So we want to filter out the natural gas. I didn't even think about that. I'm like, why doesn't this room ever fill up? Why doesn't it fill up? Oh, because I broke it. I broke it by not thinking about that water lock sooner. So you got a green signal, you got a green signal. Why aren't we pumping? Oh, because I never built an outlet for the gases. Another mess made. Of course. Why wouldn't there be another mess made? So I don't have access to plastic yet, so I can't make a high pressure vent. So for a minute, we're just going to pump the nastiness into here. As soon as all that is built, we will be ready to go. This will start filling up again. I do want this done slightly more quickly, so I can close that off. But I guess it's relative equal importance for me. Yes, I know I just broke my mechatronics automation. We'll fix it, I promise. Okay, it says we have another unreachable dig over there. Should become reachable with that, though. There. All fixed. Oh, except right there. Wait, no, except right here. That should be a 4. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. You want this lower so it actually puts wood into the things. Okay, now we're filtering gases out. Okay. I think it's also time to build a smart battery system to prioritize which fuel is being burned. That would be a very smart idea. not that much cutting. Just cut these right here. Because we don't want to burn coal. We don't have as much of it. That's our emergency power in case all else fails. But I'm happy with those being on the same chain. Okay, how do we trap you now? Yep, I see it. I see it. Build yours out of sedimentary rock. Nope, it won't let me. Dig that up. Build a tile out of sedimentary rock. Just trapping people left and right, folks. Trapping them left and right. Okay, this is a critter feeder for the cute things. What are the cute things called? They're not cats. I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing them. All right, let's just go find one. There's one. Pip. I just had to look at it to know its name. Critter, Pip, and Squeaky Pips. Alright, so now let's go to... Oh. Oh? You can't feed Pips? Why is that? Do they eat growing wood? They subsist on the branches of arbor trees. Oh. Okay. Temperatures in here have dropped, especially up in this area, so that's good. Now we can see that we do have some cooler insulated tiles, so that extra layer of insulation is nice. We've run out of rust? Are you kidding me? Raw metal? Rust. Consumable ore? Rust. We straight up ran out of rust. Okay. I guess that's a thing. Well, our oxygen systems are not as quality as we had thought they would be. We are running out of resources for them. So how do we fix that? Okay, this is working pretty well. We're getting a bunch of gas out of there. Still haven't quite got these pipes built. Probably just gonna make that a closed system when we're all said and done. Excellent. Wonderful. All right. How about power? Do we have power down here? We sure don't. Let's patch this one in right here. All right, it's starting to create some gases, so that's good. What else do we need to do? See, I'm surprised it's not saying insufficient oxygen generation. But there you have it, it's not. Oh yeah, we noticed that this one wasn't really actually treating much because it has no outlet for overflow. All right, so let's give overflow right here. No, too much dirt. Try again. patch that one in up here too. Just gotta keep this polluted water flowing. Otherwise, the CO2 situation is not good. Unfortunately, we'll be putting slime lung in our base eventually. Well, actually, right away. It's unfortunate. I'd rather not do that, but there's not a lot of polluted oxygen for it to propagate on, so I think we'll be okay. Nice little concentration of natural gas up there. I don't think we did a single quality of life thing for dupes. So, sorry about that promise. We did fix the power, though. Sure. Well, we have 5 tons of refined metals. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, that's working properly now. I guess we could have streamlined it. We could have just built a pipe through here, but oh well. Okay. Up here. Is that unreachable? Yep, sure is. We're going to put another ladder right there. And then I suppose we're going to need some ladders right about... We'll just build a ladder right about here. Because we want another layer of insulation. Huh, some plant must be growing right there. Oh, walking through potties over here. Oh, that's wrangle. We want to mop. We also want to dig out more of this stuff. Okay, now that's reachable. We'll let it go. Okay, we have a much better flow now. We're just dumping off all of our excess. So we're going to keep everything else filled first. And then we're dumping off the extra. So, in a way, this is quality of life. Being able to breathe oxygen while you sleep, yeah, I think that's really quality of life for me. I think not dying in my sleep is one of the small pleasures of life. Just need to come carve out this rusty biome here. And then when we have more rust, we will be able to make more oxygen. Fleeing. What was fleeing about? Is there something scary in here? I have to try to pause next time it says fleeing so I can try to figure that out. Yeah, our rust situation is pretty poor, so we're gonna have to build a more traditional oxygen room. Incapacitated. Oh my gosh. These guys are attacking? I knew they could attack, but Why are they attacking? They're fed. That must be what the fleeing's about. Interesting. So why do they do this, and how do we know if they're doing this? That's interesting. There's like no way to get to the showers except by going through that room, so that's always nice. Okay. This door doesn't exist anymore. Let's pretend it's not there, folks. Anyhow, it's been a pretty long video, so we are going to call it here for a minute, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.